So it is time to design our next Block Mania block, and I thought for the video this month I would show you how I design them rather than how I make them, seeing how they're all made the same, and I will definitely link the other guys down below, but this one's going to be about designing. So first step is to sketch it out. Just a peek at my sketchbook. You may recognize that from a quilt. Some are better, some are worse. There's our study buddy. And then we come to this month's theme. This month it's star, the star theme. So I want to keep with the characters that we've been drawing every month, but I want to incorporate a theme. So I did this little thumbnail of a star with a teddy bear sitting on his shoulder, and I'm going to call it Wish Upon a Star. So now we need to flesh this out some more and make it look better. Then we'll pull it into the computer. But the first step is to draw it a little bit bigger and work out the teddy bear and go from there. So first step is going to be the star. And the hardest thing about drawing is a blank piece of paper. It is the most intimidating even after 20 plus years of drawing. So you sometimes just have to jump right in and start sketching knowing it's not going to look very good. Because that's why I'm drawing in pencil. I can always fix it later. This is really where we work everything out. In the computer, I could just draw a star in like 2 seconds, and I'll show you that when we get to the computer part. But I think hand drawing it and tracing it gives the star more character. You can make them longer, you can make them fatter, you can make them shorter. Okay, so I think that's basically where the star is going to be. So now the next step is actually we're going to make these little arms a little bit longer because we need to sit the little bear up on his shoulder. So there we go. One kind of rough star. Then we're going to draw the bear. So first we're going to start with his body because the bottom of your torso is your bottom. That sounds funny. The bottom of your torso is your bottom, but it is. So that's where we're going to go. So then what we're going to do is make his paws in front. One of the things you have to think about, and I don't usually get to it, is that everything I draw is going to have to be a template. So we will probably simplify some of this, but let's see. Then he's going to have, see, like his body needs to be fatter right here because, you know, nobody likes a skinny bear. This is one of the places where being a little chubby is a good thing. So let's get rid of all of that. Make him fuller. And I want to put his little arm like he's patting the star. So see, that's too far away. You may find this video very boring, I don't know. I just thought it might be interesting to show you what it looks like, how I work. I don't do a lot of drawing. I mean, honestly, I'm not an illustrator or anything, but I seem to have a fan following for our appliques, so I will always draw those. So there he is. He's just sort of hanging on onto the star, but his arms are too skinny for his little body. And a lot of times there's just some futzing trying to figure it out. There we go. Now I start seeing it. And so his body has to be bigger to work with the star. But I like his little paw just sort of patting the star on the head, because he is wishing on it. So that means this all goes away. Now other artists, professional artists probably, they would keep all that underlines, but they drive me crazy, so I erase them. Alright, now we can draw his body in proportion to that. His thumb's a little fat. Honestly, I've never recorded myself drawing, so this will be an interesting exercise for me too. Alright, so there's his little arm. And now we gotta do his feet. His feet need to be big. He's a bear. They got big furry feet. You have to be careful with fur on applique though, because it's, you know, it could be really a pain in the butt to stitch, especially on something this tiny. So these pads may not make it to the end design, but we'll see. He has a big toe. Let's get rid of that. Let's simplify that. Now those look like bear feet. And they have those big old pads on the bottom of their feet. I really would like to get those in there. Maybe I'll embroider them or something. Alright, so there he is. There's his arm patting the star. And there's his... Let's make him bottom heavy. Alright, there's his buddy. His little belly's in front of the star now. There we go. So, I'm happy with that so far. Sometimes it comes together quick. Sometimes it takes a little while. But, so there it is. Now we need his other arm. And that's just going to be typical kind of Disney-esque arm next to his body. Maybe, no, that's too many pieces. He could have an umbrella and be, you know, in a star shower, but sometimes drawing it is a lot easier than actually sewing it. Alright, so there's that. Now he needs his face. If you know my applique, they all kind of have this same chunky cheek face. Kind of remind me a little, my little sister has the chubbiest cheeks. At least when she was a little kid. She had these cute, adorable, chubby cheeks. And I think they kind of look like that. She may not appreciate that comment, but I always liked her cheeks. Alright, and then now a bear they have a big nose. Big black button nose. And now his head, see how his head's too long. And there's all kinds of like proportion tools and rules you can use. And yes, I went to art school and I should know all of those, but in the end I just draw what looks adorable. What looks cute to me. Alright, so there's that. Now, he has a really big black nose. Because he's a bear. Bears have big noses. He needs a smile. Now, for the eyes. The eyes are the most important part of a drawing or a character because it'll make or break it. The other thing before I do his eyes, he needs some bear ears. So he looks like a bear. You have to be really careful with bear ears. They go too big and they look like mouse ears. And mouse ears are a little up on top and bear ears are on the side. So there he is. He's looking pretty cute. Now, this is going to be the hard part. I want him to be looking down, gazing down at the star. And I'm going to make the star looking up at him. And that may take some fiddling because again, the eyes are the most important part. See now how I took that away from the edge and it now, yeah, I'll show you. So if you do this, now he's looking at me. But if I change that angle to more like half sunrises, now he looks like he's looking down. Alright. That looks pretty good. I'm not sure, I may mess with this a little more. But, and then his little chin doesn't look quite right. There we go. Alright, so he's our chubby bear. Still feel like his hand should be doing something, but we'll come back to that. And then this little side, maybe not quite so chubby. Now, if you were just drawing him to draw him, you could just stop this line, like here and here, and not have it go all the way up. But because it's applique, we need to have closed shapes, so that's why that goes up. And then she gets a little button nose. So, see, I got the eyes right there on the star, so I wanted to look back and see what I did. Alright, we're almost done with it. Nope, no eyelashes. Have to try. Okay. I think eyebrows look kind of cute on it, but the nose needs to be a little bigger. I like when the nose kind of goes over the bottom of the eyes. Alright, so there it is. That is our little star monster, our star block. And the colors this month are fuchsias and pinks and purples, which I kind of find funny seeing how it's a star block. So, but I don't pick the colors. Actually, you know what would be really cute? Let's do this. We're going to bring the little star there. Now it looks like the star is holding Now it looks like the little star is holding the bear so he doesn't fall. And that's it. That is going to be our 𝗁cie𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗯𝗲 star block. So I will get it scanned in and bring it into Illustrator where I'll clean it all up and then we will be ready to make it. Pretty cute, huh? Let me know what you think and let me know other themes that you'd like to see for future blocks. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, make sure you like and subscribe below. You can find the Whimsical Workshop on our website, 𝗬𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗏𝑐𝑜𝑚.com, and that has all links to all of our other social media platforms. Thanks for joining us.